All right. Robert Bolden here, Life Transformed. And this is We Wednesday, where we are in this together. I'm so excited to be with you today. And if you're new to We Wednesday, um, what this is all about is me sharing some insight that I've received over the past week. And typically, I've received a lot of that uh, revelation, wisdom, whatever it may be. And the heart behind it is that I can share that and hopefully it speaks to you in some form, um, and then you can say, wow, yeah, I never thought of it that way, or this brought me some new awareness and I'm ready to embrace that. um, so it's a beautiful thing. Let's see, I'm going to have the chat here. There we go. We put the live chat on, so if you're watching this live and you want to jump in here with anything, feel free to do that. I'm going to go back over here and make sure that no one has joined me. And if you ever want a link to We Wednesday, just let me know in advance and we can get you invited so you can jump on here. All right. So this one, it's really more food for thought for you, let's say. Um, and what I call these things my Holy Spirit downloads, if you will. And those that are familiar with me or running my circles, they know what I'm talking about. Well, I get these things, and this was in the middle of the night last night. So, what the revelation was, okay, welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard you. Oh, okay, all right. I'm just reading stuff on the side. What the revelation was for me is that think about Paul as he was going around. Um, Saul became Paul, and Paul went out and he planted churches, and that's what he did, and he wanted to make it to Rome because he wanted to spread the gospel all over. So Paul, the books of Paul are all written, they're like letters to different churches, and they were based on the church's state of mind, general state of mind, or the culture, or whatever was going on in the church at that time. So Paul was teaching people who were believers and Christians. Now, stay with me here, believers and Christians. Paul was a follower. The disciples were followers of Jesus. There's a distinction. Okay, so think about it. Um, so Paul, and then, it goes on to us. And what the Holy Spirit gave me was there are followers and there are Christians and believers, two separate groups of people. And the Bible speaks to, particularly Paul speaks to those Christians and believers, where Jesus is speaking to and leading the followers. Boom. So now you can get really nuanced. So really, this is something you really need to think into. And I'm doing the same thing. I'm really thinking into that as well. But start thinking about that, and excuse me, everything that somebody is teaching, like Paul, he was teaching each of those churches based on where they were and pointing them to Jesus. He wasn't pointing them to something else, to do something else, to um, be something else. He was teaching them to go to Jesus. So the revelation for me was Again, a further distinction between Christians and believers and followers of Jesus. And where I shake out on this, and I'd love to hear your thoughts, are that, we there are so many more Christians and believers than there are followers. And God is calling us, Jesus is calling us, the Holy Spirit is tapping us to be a follower of Jesus. That means have your life be transformed by Jesus every day, that you're being more like Jesus, you're surrendering your life. Um, so I just um, think about the people in my life that are believers and Christians, and the people in my life that are following Jesus. And following means action. Following doesn't mean staying where you are and learning more Bible verses, learning more about the Bible, getting together with all the other Bible people and discovering more about the Bible. I think what Jesus was saying, that's why he never had a home, he just kept going, is followers require action. You need to walk with him, you need to be going somewhere. You can't put down your roots and just say, this is it. Jesus is always asking people to follow me. So let's go, let's go, let's go. So that is my big revelation. And hopefully this helps you. And again, I would ask you to just think into it. It isn't something you can just get right away, but really think into it and see how it impacts you. And share some comments with me. Let me know if you're watching the video of this. That would be amazing. Share your comments. Reach out to me and we can have a discussion about it, because I'd love to have a discussion about that. Okay, y'all. So until next time, 12:30. I'm gonna start doing them around 12:30 Eastern every day, or every Wednesday. Wednesday. So have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening.